Alrighty, so today we're going to be going over something that I didn't really get much into during my beginner guides and stuff like that, and that is the concept of support memories. Now, support memories are artificial, not even artificial buffs, but additional buffs that can be applied to the team via the kind of items tab, right? If you go over to like the beginning of the event, you'll be able to see like the little like gray rectangle in the bottom right corner. You'll be able to see that, and you'll be able to press this, and you'll see a list of these kind of film reels with images on them, and they will play a specific animation that will show you kind of like a specific effect of what they're going to do. Now, as you can see from the wiki page right here, they are sorted via saga. So we have Dragon Ball all the way up to the movies here with Super, GT, all that fun stuff in there. And these are essentially going to give specific effects, and we'll be going into how to get some of these, all of the good ones, in my opinion. We'll go over where to get them, and then I'm also going to explain in this video which ones or what all of these support memories do, and then I'm going to go over which ones I think are the best and the ones that you should be focusing on in specific. Now, the first one, which I think, honestly, in terms of like not gameplay, but for convenience of life, is one of the best ones in the game. And you can see right here, we have Oolong's Wish. Now, what does Oolong's Wish do? At the level 1, these have EZAs, by the way. I know it sounds crazy, but the chance of obtaining bonus rewards are increased by 50% in events with the special effect bonus reward drop rate increased. So what you guys might have noticed at this point is when you go into like a specific stage, there's going to be like a percentage and then like flashing blue squares for units that are on a specific category, because they are going to be increasing the drop rate. So it's the best time to use this support memories when you're farming characters, when you're farming awakening medals and stuff like that. This is going to help you increase the drop rate when there are bonus ones to get. Now that one is super good, and the beauty of this one, if we will be only be clicking on the ones that I think are worth looking at, and in this case, guess what? It says can be obtained from login bonus. So you guys already have it. So that is very nice. You guys don't have to do anything. You're already going to have the support memory, and that is going to take you a long way. Now we have Goku Gets Married. This is a good one as well, because the Goku's family category is obviously very vast. So we're quickly going to be looking on this. As you can see, it gives Goku family category allies attack and defense plus 10% in battle. But the problem is you need to be able to clear out a specific number of Super Battle Road stages to do that. So in this specific video, I'm assuming if you're a beginner, you're not going to quite be there yet. But when you do, you're going to be rewarded with a very nice support memory there. So now we also have Training Complete. This is a thing from Goku and Krillin, and this is going to be giving this one isn't really that good, so we're not going to talk about it too much, but I guess the critical hit 3 is nice. For 3,000 turns, that doesn't sound right. that doesn't sound right, but let's go ahead and keep moving. Y'all can see here, we have Martial Artist Medal. This gives all allies key 1, attack and defense plus for 3 turns, and there's a World Tournament category enemy or ally on the team. If we click this right here, you can get this from... Let's see if the page would load. The Super Warrior Memorial stage, you could farm that up from there. One of these specific stages in there is going to give you the one that you want, and that is going to give you a nice little buff. And then we have Meet the Flying Nimbus. This is going to be good because it gives you, Dragon Ball Saga buffs, and that one's not really that great because the Dragon Ball Saga team is not something that you really need to be worried about right now. Now, this one is JP only from a story event, and it's not really going to be a big deal, so we'll go ahead and continue to move on with that one. This one is just okay. Frieza's Fury. I don't think we really need to worry about this one. Really, the only ones that I'm concerned with are like full fight support memory buffs and stuff like that, not ones that are specifically set to a turn. There is one that we'll talk about in a little bit that I use all the time, and you probably see me use it in videos, but this is going to be what we're going to work with. So you can see right here, we have Secret Feelings. This is Vidal's. She gives Majin Buu category ally support, but it's only for 2 turns. We have Birth of the Strongest Pair. This is Goku and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga. We have all allies key plus 2 for 2 turns from the start of battle. Nothing too crazy there, but it's just okay. Nothing really worth going war in the whole thing, right? This one right here, Transcend the Super Saiyan. Don't worry about this one. Again, Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, and Super Saiyans is nice, but it's only for 3 turns from the start of battle, so don't worry about that one too much. And it also EZAs. But now, this is where we get into some fun stuff. These ones we're going to look at on both sections here. This is power level 530,000, and this can be obtained from the collection of epic battles. If we go into this event specifically, and we scroll down to the missions, you will see what I'm talking about. If we clear a certain amount of missions, you will be rewarded with this right here. So you clear stage 1, we clear stage 2, we clear stage 3, we clear all the stages of this right here, and then, or just stage 1, excuse me. If you do all of the missions for stage 1, which you can see right here, you're going to be able to obtain this one, and then it's going to be the same thing for stage 2 with the next one that we are going to look at, and you're going to be able to get a pretty decent amount of buffs. And you're going to see, if we find it right here, we're going to get Planet Namek Saga category Extreme Class Allies for the whole fight is going to get supported, and then for the Goku one, it's going to be Super Class Allies is going to give you kind of what you were looking for, right? Just attack and defense plus 15% for the entire fight. So I think those ones are definitely worth it. If you need to look up guides for the collection of epic battles, you can ask me down below, or there might be a video. I probably covered this back in 2021 when it came out, so you can go ahead and look at that. Now, moving on this one, this is one of my favorite ones right here. Now, what's it called? What makes this so important? When this is such a good support memory right here. The Bulma support memory, if there's one that you're going to get from this video, I highly recommend that it is this one. This one comes in so clutch. And then where we can get it from is we will be getting it from this event right here. It says thank you. It's like part of the 350 million download celebration, but don't worry about that because it is going to be in here from stage 1. This is where you would farm this and you'd be able to get it that way. But this one is so clutch because at the highest EZA level, you can see right here, we recover 50% HP for 2 turns, Pure Saiyans or Earthlings category allies attack and defense plus 10%. And when HP is 40% or less, we are also just, it's the heal, right? At a certain point, you guys can see right here, we get a heal from the 4th turn and start a battle. We're recovering 50% HP from the 4th turn, right? So that is why this one is so good. Sometimes you're gonna it's gonna be useless, but there are going to be times where it absolutely bails you out. So, in my opinion, this is one of the best support memories in the game for, saving you. It's a makeshift item that isn't technically an item. So, just keep that in mind. I think this one is super good, and I'd recommend that you get that one as quickly as possible. Now, kind of moving through some of these, I'm not seeing any that are coming out too big. Again, right here, whenever there's... what's it called? These ones right here, these are from the collection of epic battle missions. Going ahead and doing stage 3 and 4, all the missions are going to give you nice ones right here because the Android / Cell Saga is pretty good, that team, so you can go ahead and get buffs for super class and extreme class allies. You can only use one at a time, so I would recommend that you get these 2 if you can, but don't worry about it right away if you can't. So moving on to GT, the only one that I would recommend from the GT one is this Farewell Goku, because you're going to be getting GT category buffs for 7 turns, and then key +1 for allies whose name include Goku, which is obviously very nice. Just being the GT Heroes team, this is going to be very good, but what makes this one tricky is going to be the fact that you only get, I believe you get these from the Ultimate Red Zone, the GT edition. Now, this sounds intimidating, but it's not when you have a good superheroes team or something. So after you summon on the 9th anniversary banners, maybe you come back and you summon after you have a super team, and then you just go ahead and clear out these stages easily doing that. So this is the only one that I really recommend that you get from the GT section. But you can see right here, there's a couple different effects. The Bolo Went Shopping one is also the one from Oolong. So if you want to use that one, you can use this for the different type of support memories or for support reels. So I guess we can open up this one really quickly. This is going to be obtained from the Baby Saga Dragon Ball Story event. So if you go up to the top, it's the one where it's if you go to the event tab, it's the one at the very top button. And then you're going to go to stage, what is that? Stage 4, and you're going to farm that one right here with the Hercule medals as well as the support reels. So, or the film memories, or whatever you want to call them, right? That is going to be a very good support memory for you to get because it's similar to the Oolong with the additional type of support memories, right? Or it's a different type of reels. So if you're running low on the red ones, you can use one with the blue ones, and that's going to help you out a decent bit. So now we have a couple good ones right here. This one is one of the better ones for the universe of the Tournament of Power team. I'm a big fan of this support memory right here. The Master and Disciples, or not that one, excuse me. It was the Zenos one. So what you want to do with the Zenos is you go to the... these are all my first videos, and I forget what this is called. It's the God event, right? It's Gathering of the Gods of Destruction, right? God of Destruction Assemble, right? So you beat all of these right here, and you get this support memory, and you're going to be getting a permanent buff for the whole fight when you're looking at Tournament of Power allies. So keep that in mind. That one is very good. Then here's another really good one, the Trunks and Mai's Departure. But this one is going to be very tricky to get because especially if you're in a newer player, you're going to have to clear out these stages right here from the Ultimate Red Zone Dismal Future Edition, and fighting that Fusion Zamasu I know is going to be rough, but if you can manage to take it down, the reward will be worth it, because you're going to be getting Future Saga category allies attack and defense in battle for 7 turns from the start of battle, which essentially is going to be, most fights these days are like 7 to 8, 9 turns, so just keep that in mind. I think that one is really, really good. So, kind of just moving on to the last ones here. This is from the Movies Red Zone. So if you see the GT Bosses Red Zone, this is going to be the Movie Bosses Red Zone. You're going to be getting Movie Hero category allies buffs, and this one is obviously really good because the fact that the Movie Heroes team is one of the better teams in the game, with it being essentially the superheroes team these days. So just keep that in mind. Now, the last one right here, the same thing, 7 turns for Wicked Bloodline category allies. This one is very good. I believe you get this one from the the Frieza, the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, you want to make sure that you get that one done because you're going to be getting Wicked Bloodline support. Essentially, all of the end game ones, I think, are a lot of the best not superhero, but best support memories, right? Now, the last one, Scattering Superhero. This is the last one that we're going to talk about. This one right here, I think is super good because it's a buff for the superheroes team, but you have to beat a lot of the blue zone, which is the hardest content in the game. So I would understand that you're not really going to be getting that, but you can see the effects right here, a very, very good support memory. So there we go. I hope I was able to cover everything that you guys need. All of the ones that you saw on the screen that I went over and told you how to get are the ones that I recommend that you go after. Some of these, like a couple of these, you just get on just for logging in. So like Oolong's Wish is free. I believe Frieza's Fury is free. The Grab the Tail one right here was free. And then we also have the Whis one, the Glizzy Gobbler Whis. This was that one was free just for logging in, and then the Icarus ones. That was the first wave. So you should have all of those by default, and you don't need to do anything. And they all kind of have their own effects. So let me know down below if you have any questions about the support memories, all that fun stuff. And let's go ahead and do a quick member shout out before we head on out of here. So be right back. Okay, so you guys know the drill at this point. Shout out to Macker, Static, White T Steve, Anto, Towlets, Blitz, Wanix, Joao, Shafted, Ashish, Scar, James, and Rao. Big shout out to the channel members. You guys supporting the channel goes a long way, and I appreciate that a lot. And if you want to further support the channel without becoming a member, you can do the little things like leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.